Hey guys, Joshua with Josh and Hunter's Adventures, and welcome back to another episode. Today's video, I'm giving you a full on-the-water review of my Triton 18TRX. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to go through the whole boat, show you all the compartments, show you how I've got everything set up, and just sort of give you a review in case you are looking for one of these Tritons in the 18TRX models. I'm going to go through everything and show you, and then I'm going to put it on the trailer and I'll talk to you a little bit about it outside of the water and show you some video of what it looks like. So let's go ahead and check out the compartments. Okay, so I'm holding the camera now. I promise I'm going to try to hold it as still as I possibly can. The front deck, let's talk about it first. That seems to be the most important thing to everyone. You can see I've got a full deck of rods here, and this is not normally what I bring. If it's on tournament day, me and Hunter have the front deck packed, and then you know, we'll have some in the rod locker also. But you can see the front deck is very spacious. Go ahead and walk up here on the front deck. Sort of turn around here. I know it's sort of hard to tell. Maybe I can get some other shots of it after we talk about everything. We'll start up front here. It did come with a Minn Kota Ultrix in a 80, so seems to do great for the boat. It doesn't have any issues at all with it. I really like that. As far as electronics up front go, I have a Garmin 1222 with live scope, and then underneath here I have what came with the boat, which is a Lowrance 9-inch. I'm going to upgrade that soon. I just haven't got around to doing it. Probably going to go with maybe Humminbirds. I'm not really for sure yet, because I may run a 360 up here. Okay, but up front you can see underneath the graph there we have a spot you can put like pliers. You can see that my bracket that I'm using for my double stack here of graphs is actually covering it just a little bit, but you have a up and down switch for the trim right here. That works out really well. The TH Marine trolling motor cover right there and the chill tracks right here for that, I actually replaced or put them on when it came when I got the boat. So those were add-ons. If you want to see that video, you can check it out after this. But you can see I do have a light right here, and it works really well, and I will show you where the switch is here in a minute. And it works really good for you know, when you're fishing at night, if you do any type of night fishing. You have a cup holder right here, right there under the strap for the trolling motor. There is a little compartment right here that you could use underneath this. It is still accessible, you can see. And you can see the trolling motor pedal is recessed. That's really good. Everybody likes that. It does come with rod buckles, as you can see, on each side. I will show you right here. It has a mat right here that goes beside the console where your rods will lay so it doesn't scratch anything. Same thing for this other side, but it's just a small little mat. We do have a cup holder right here. And we'll go ahead and move to the center compartment. And I've got it packed full. I mean, I don't know any other way to put it, but it's packed full. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there. I mean, you're talking rows and rows of it. So that sort of gives you an idea of how much storage you actually have in the 18TRX. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the rods, and then I'm going to open each. This is the rod locker over here. And then this is my storage that I'm using. So what I'm going to do is, to make it easier so you can see it, I'm going to move all these rods and we'll look at this area and then we'll move to the next side. Okay, so I moved the rods out of the way and we're going to open up the rod locker here. As you can see, I have a bunch of rod socks in there, and you can see how it is sort of made here. I'm trying to be as steady as possible. You can see you've got these, they're like little bungees that you stick the rod in and it sort of holds them there in place. Then you have the rod tubes that go up there. I've fit quite a few rods in here so far. I don't know how many you could fit, but if you can stack them in there and get them, you can, and they'll go through the holes. You can probably put as many as you can get. Like I said, I haven't tested to see exactly what I can get, but it's very spacious. You can see it is lined, carpet lined. I have lights in all the compartments. Obviously it's daytime, so you can't really see that. But that is the rod locker. I'll go ahead and move the rods to the other side and we will check it out. Okay, so I've got the rods cleared from this side. We're going to go ahead and open it up, and this one is packed pretty full too. So what I use this one for is I've got some extra tackle boxes here. I'm going to try to sit down, so bear with me. I've got all kinds of extra life jackets in here. Here's a rain suit. Here's a little cushion there that I use, that little float when I by myself. I tie to the dock so it doesn't scratch the boat. I've got all my lights down in here. You can see life jackets. That's another float right there to tie off on. And my live scope is mounted in here also. You can see right down in there. I've got it mounted in there. I've got a box full of flashlights. I'm in the south, so I do a lot of fishing at night. So I keep an extra flashlight and batteries and stuff like that. All my paddles and everything are down in there. My fire extinguisher, everything. I've even got bibs down in here. It's May now. I guess I need to take those out. You can see I've got a box labeled winter gloves, so I guess I really need to clean some of this out. But that's for another day, I guess. But I just wanted to show you this side. And you can see, I mean, you can fit a lot of stuff in there. And if you wanted to, you could use it for tackle or whatever. This is it's just lined in there, carpet lined. So it's a good compartment also. And while we're here, you can see we have spots for pliers, scissors, and then your measuring board you get is a Triton, goes up to 18 inches. So we'll go ahead and close that and show you the deck one more time. Like I said, very spacious, very wide. That's one of the things that I do like about it. While I'm up here, you can see I do have blacklight jacks. If you're not familiar with blacklights, we use those a lot in the south. And you can see right here, you have the ties right here on each side on the front. Right there, I got another blacklight jack. And I will say that your navigation lights, your red and your green, you can see right here, are on each side of the boat. I'm gonna move over here. You can see they're right there. So, you know, if you had a boat before, they're usually old school. They would just stick right down in there and the light would be standing up and you'd have red and green on each side. Now they have moved it to, you know, putting it on the side of the boat to sort of save a little room, because those were extremely hard to step over if you ever used one of those. I'll turn around here and show you the back of the boat here. Now I am standing on the main front of the compartment here. You can see we are looking back at the seating area and the console and the back deck. I just want to sort of give you a view from the front deck of what it looks like. And we will move on to this area here. Right here, mine actually came with a double console. I took it out, just a little bit more room. But if yours comes with one, these are what you're used to hold them in. They sit in this little slot right over here, and then that is what you use to hold them in. It's just screws basically, and then you have a cover here. If you don't have that, that's where it goes. But you have a small little storage tray right here, as you can see. I've got it filled full of pliers and different things like that, sunscreen and stuff like that. Moving over here beside the passenger seat, you have a cup holder. Sit down here. And in a small little storage compartment here. It's not covered or anything. And this is for your co-angler's rods, and it has a rod strap right here. I just don't have it buckled. You can see it does pull out. So that's really nice. And you have a pad right here where they will lay and doesn't scratch the gel coat or anything on the boat itself. You have right here a pad right here to push on for the passenger, the co-angler there. Now moving here, this is the cooler that comes with the boat here. You can see right here, open it up. I just have some drinks down in there. I don't have any ice or anything. And it has a tray right here where you can put your sandwiches so they don't get down in there and you know, get soggy or anything like that. One thing I will say about this is I haven't put any ice in there to really see how it does. I mean, that's not one of the big features that I was really looking at, was a cooler, but it does. I mean, when I put the drinks in there cold, they stay cold for quite some time. I mean, I'll fish 8 or 10 hours a day, and the cooler seems like it does really well. Right here, I will show you this. This is a light right here when you cut the lights on. Obviously, like I said, it's daylight. I can't really show you lights, but it comes on and lights this area up right here. We'll go ahead and turn around here. The seats, you can see they are really comfortable. I mean, surprisingly, they are comfortable. Right here, I'll move my tripod. There's a handle right here to hold on to for the co-angler, and there's an adjustment right here to adjust the seat for the length of the co-angler also. Here's another handle. So yeah, if you got somebody that's super long or really short and they need to be able to push right here, they can adjust their seat. It's just like a car seat. Now moving right here to the center area between the seats, you have a this is a step pad. Some models will come with a seat, some will come with this little they call it a coin box. But you can see on each side we have cup holders, and then we have a little compartment here in the middle. I'll raise it up. You can see got just a bunch of different lizards and different things like that in here. Just easy to get to stuff that I'm using sort of, you know, of the part of the day that I'll have. Now we will open up the center compartment. You can see right there it says Triton Boats on the top of it, and it is just a little box, and I've got anything and everything in here. Scale, my keys, my phone, I throw all that down in there. So but yeah, it's it actually comes in pretty handy, believe it or not. So I sort of like that feature, other than the middle seat that some of them come with. Now moving over to the driver's seat, on the other side over there you can see we have one small little compartment. We have a cup holder, and then you can see I've got some lights right there that I use when I'm fishing at night or you know, early mornings or late evenings. Easy access. Sort of show you here the driver's area, the console here. You can see I do have a Lowrance 9, which it came with. You've got your mile per hour, your battery voltage here on the gauge, your water pressure, your RPM, your fuel, and your trim gauge. Then all your other switches are for live well, pump in, pump out, bilge, recirculate. I've got the box floor, or the box lights, the floor lights, then your anchor lights, or your navigation lights. Then I've got a sonar switch, and then I've got a off-on power switch. Obviously your horn and your key switch are right there on the side, as you can see. This model does come with a hot foot. I will try to get down here. You can see I do have a TH Marine hot foot chill tracks on there. I got it to match the color of the trolling motor cover. Right there is the light switch. You just push it and it comes on. When you let off of it, it cuts off. So we will move to the back of the boat. I will say you do have the pull-up ties right here also, and right there, and they're on each side. You can see I have black light jacks there and there. Now, moving to the back deck portion of the boat, it is very spacious, I will say. We don't use it a lot for anything, but it works really well. The storage areas are really good. We'll go ahead and open the live wells, that way you can see those. It does have two, and they are separate. So as you can see down in there, they are separate live wells. So they each pump in, pump out separately, and recirculate separately. But we've used them on a couple different tournaments so far, and so far haven't had any issue with that. So now, moving over here to the driver's side storage area. They are very spacious. You can put 3,700 boxes in here. I've got all my GoPro stuff in here, and I'll try to take some of it out so you guys can get an idea. My covers for my graphs. And I keep, this is just a snack box, and then here's all my paperwork for my registration. A few tools in case I need it are in there. Let's see if I can move some stuff around. I got a weigh bag. This is just a little trash bag in case I eat something. That way I can throw the trash away. This is a first aid kit. These are my black lights. Just some duct tape and then a chamois for when I pull out of the boat ramp there. I can wipe it off so it doesn't leave all the water spots on it from the lake. And then this is my motor mate for the motor. Okay, now moving to the other side. This compartment here is just for my soft plastics. That is it. And I have a lot of the soft plastic bags down in there. Trying to hold the camera as steady as possible, sorry. That's just weights. Here is, you can see hooks and different things. But I've got a lot of different bags down in here, you can see. I mean, it's packed full of different bags. Lots of different things. So, really good storage, I think, with this boat. I really like it so far. That's one thing that I can't say enough about, is make sure you've got plenty of storage in your boat. That's very, very important. But I like these areas back here, like I said, for my soft plastics. Okay, so you got to see a full tour of all the compartments. What we're going to do now is we're going to take the boat out of the water, and we're going to talk about the compartments for the batteries, and then we're going to talk about the motor and stuff that's on there. So next time you see me, we'll be out of the water. Okay, so we got the boat out of the water, and we're going to go ahead and show you the back compartment area. I'm going to turn the camera around. Okay, so we got the back compartment back here, and this is the battery area, and it's got your oil container, and it shows your pumps and everything. I've got two batteries over there. I've got a battery here, and then I have my lithium battery that I run my live scope on is right there. I guess you can see it right there. See, very, very small. It is a Amped Outdoors 48AH, so if you're looking for a battery like that, be sure and check the video out that I have of it. I have a review on it also. This piece right here is where your light goes. So that's really nice. Usually, you know, they're over here on the side of the boat, you know, in the old style, but now they're moved over here. This is my oil fill for the oil container right there. And this right here is my charging port for my onboard charger. You can see here I have breaker switches on everything as far as electronics go. I have a main power switch right down there. This is the breaker for my live scope. This one is to my other graphs, and then my other one is a power switch for my trolling motor. So I have them all hooked up that way. As far as the motor goes, it is a Mercury Pro XS in a 200. Give you a little look of that right there. And I haven't changed anything on this. You can see there's the prop. The decal package does match with the boat in the blue. And I'll go ahead and show you this. This is your drain plug right here. So when you move this switch, see if we can get down here and see it, that slides in. And then to open it, you turn it the other way. There's an in and an out. It does have these boat buckles on each side. I'll go ahead and show you the trailer too, since I've already got it off. One neat little feature on this is a Triton this is a ladder right here, okay? And then it just tucks away and slides right back in there. Right there. These are the pump outs for the live well and the bilge. I'll go ahead and show you this side of the trailer. Like I said, there's two boat buckles on the back. The trailer does have, it's almost like a rhino lining. It's a like a Dura finish. It's really rough, so it helps with the I guess the road grime and the nicks and everything that you get along the way. There's the wheels it comes with. And there it is. Like I said, give you another view there of the front deck. Very large, wide front deck. That's one thing that I really, really like about it. One final look of the boat. That blue and the silver with the black pinstriping, man, it pops. I really, really like it. Okay, so I hope I have went over everything with you about the boat, everything that I can remember. I may have forgot something. If I did, I apologize. If you have any questions though, go down in the comment section and be sure to leave me a question or a comment down there. I'd love to hear from you, and if I know the answer, I will be glad to answer the question. But if you are new to this channel and you enjoyed the content that you just watched, please go down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell. That way you know when we put out videos. Till next time, this is Josh for Josh and Hunter's Adventures. Thanks for watching.